Hope you're checking this skill. Hi there, Al Foster with you, coming to you from the MTS Center in downtown Winnipeg for this special edition of Sports Select Sports Talk. Behind me is the Winnipeg Ringette League All-Star Game and Skills Competition. It's all about putting the ring in the basket, don't you know? Sports Select Sports Talk starts now.
46.
And now here to help us kick off our extensive coverage of the Winnipeg Ringette All-Star Extravaganza is the man who basically is running the show, Al Garlick. How are you doing?
Fine.
Thank you so much for taking just a bit of time from your rather busy schedule to talk about this. And let's start there. Tell me a bit more about this event.
Well, the event started, this is our 5th annual. It starts off with a tween skills competition, which are the girls that are under 14 years of age. And of the over 20 teams we have in the Winnipeg Ringette League at that level, each team sends a representative of the fastest skater, the hardest shot, and the goaltender challenge. And usually what the teams do is that they go and have their own competition within the team, and then they send their winners to participate today. So all the participants today are winners in their own right, and today we're going to crown the league champions in all 3 of those categories.
Now, we here at Shaw TV had the chance to cover the Voyageur Ringette tournament earlier this month, and we were just absolutely blown away by the skill level that we saw on display there. I can't imagine what we're going to witness tonight.
Well, Ringette has been called the fastest game on ice for a reason. It is extremely fast. One of the biggest items is that you have to pass over every blue line, and that makes it very skillful and very fast and very quick. And this is what we're aiming for. And you'll be so surprised at the under 14 years of age girls, how fast they can make the game go.
Just talk about the importance of this game to the participants, the girls, the coaches. What a great place to and a great way to showcase your sport.
Well, the girls talk about this all year. It's a great venue, MTS Center. It's home of the Jets. This is where it all happens. They love coming here. The excitement on their faces as they're gearing up is second to none.
Talk a little bit now about the state of the game in Winnipeg. How are the numbers?
Well, Winnipeg Ringette League has well over 200 teams. The numbers have been going up steadily since 1996 and continue to grow. We go as far north as Selkirk, the Interlake Stonewall. We go as far west as Portage la Prairie. Down south we go down to Morris and St. Jean, into Steinbach and Eastman area. Out east we go Transcona, Springfield, Oakbank area. It's a large area and a number of over 200 teams and over 3,000 players in the Winnipeg Ringette League this year.
Which, when you think about it, is really remarkable, just given the number of options that are out there now for young female athletes.
Oh, absolutely. Ringette is a game for life, and we have a lot of players who they've played through their teens, and once they get into university and starting families, they semi-retire. Then when their children are old enough, they start, and then the parents come back to the game, and we have an open level, which is 19 years of age and over, and we have players up into their 60s and 70s still playing, and that they've come back. And it's a game for life. It's the fastest game on ice, and it's just a great game to watch.
Finally, what are you hoping people take away from tonight?
Well, tonight is, like I say, it's the 5th annual, and there's an enormous amount of anticipation. The girls, this is something that they will always remember and treasure, and the memories itself, they get to keep, and that's what we're hoping, that they all have great memories.
Well, it was certainly great of you to make time for us. Thank you so much, Al. Al Garlick with the Winnipeg Ringette League. Now, staying with fine female athletes, but we're switching from the ice to the hard court. We had the chance to catch up with the Mediterranean connection, playing currently right now for the University of Winnipeg Westman volleyball team. And as we found out, these are 2 young women who not only excel on the court, but in life as well. When you take a quick look at the Winnipeg Westman roster, you'll see most of the players are from places like Winnipeg, Beausejour, and Brandon. In fact, every member of the team is from Manitoba, except for 2, and they've come a long way to get here. Ozana Nikolic is from Dubrovnik, Croatia. Elena Domnidou is from Athens, Greece. While they're both from Mediterranean countries, their paths to Winnipeg are very different. Elena came to Manitoba with her family in 2008, That's when her home country was on the brink of financial collapse.
I just had to follow. I didn't really want to move. I actually didn't want to move at all. It was a hard time, hard decision, but I had to follow, and here I am.
She also had another hurdle in her way. Being from a warm place, Alina was an established volleyball player, just not to the indoor game.
Actually, when I moved here, I tried to train for beach volleyball, but it was almost impossible in February, especially in Manitoba.
Meanwhile, Ozana's family chose to leave Croatia when civil war gripped much of the former Yugoslavia. They came to Canada to start a new life.
The reason my family came here is because Canada is very stable economically, and they just wanted to raise their family in a more suitable and less dramatic political environment.
While the routes were different, both led to the Duckworth Centre and eventually starting spots with the Westman. It would seem a little adversity has proven to be a foundation for athletic and academic success. Both Alina and Ozana are top students in their chosen majors. They're even flirting with all-academic Canadian status. According to their coach, having the discipline and work ethic to be a successful student athlete is rare.
They have higher expectations. They do of themselves in the classroom, and they do of themselves on the court. So they mirror one another, absolutely.
You really need to study every single day, not to mention because you play university sport, you have to travel. And when you travel, you have to miss classes sometimes. So that was really hard.
I think I mainly came to play volleyball. I wasn't thinking too much about school and studies. All I want to do is play, still be involved. And then I realized, okay, well, I need to actually get a degree and do well in my studies as well.
And perhaps one of the most endearing similarities between these two athletes is that despite their recent achievements, they've never forgotten their roots.
Obviously, I'd never forget home and my friends, family out there.
Being Canadian is great, it's awesome, but being Croatian, I'm really proud of it. Everything that my relatives and my family have endured, and our traditions and our different cultural lifestyle and stuff it really does make me proud to say I'm Croatian.
We've still got lots more coming up from the MTF Center. Stay with us.